Hi, I'm RL from MathinSG.com. So in this video here, I'm going to go through the H2 Math A-Level paper from 2024, Paper 1, Question 1. So this question here is a system of linear equations question. So let's take a look. The graph of y equals to x plus 1 over ax squared plus bx plus c, where a, b, and c are non-zero constants, has an asymptote at x equals to minus half. The graph also has a turning point here. Find the values of a, b, and c. So how do I know that this is a system of linear equations type of question? Well, we look at this equation here, there are unknowns a, b, and c, and then they ask us to find a, b, and c. So in order to find three unknowns, we need three equations. Okay, and these paragraphs, the first sentence here actually give us some hint to find some of the unknowns. All right. So we know three unknowns A, B, C. We need three equations to find them. So let's look for the clues to form these three equations. So we have this equation here. That means we know that probably we need to sub in values of x and y so that we'll form equations of A, B, and C. Okay, and we know that a, b, and c are non-zero, so if we see any values of a, b, and c that are zero, we need to reject them. All right, has an asymptote at x equals to minus half. So now if it has an asymptote at x equals to minus half, what does it tell us? Well, we know that when an equation has a vertical asymptote, it tells us that at this x value, okay, it is undefined. So if you look at this equation here, or y equals to x plus 1 over ax squared plus bx plus c, when will it be undefined? Well, it is when the denominator is 0. So from this sentence here, has an asymptote at x equals to minus half, we know that the equation is undefined when x is equals to minus half. This means that ax squared plus bx plus c is equals to 0 when x is minus half, right? So we can form our first equation, okay? So let's sub in. So we have minus half square a plus minus half b plus c equals to 0. Let's simplify it. So it's 1/4 a minus half b plus c equals to 0. So this is my first equation. Next, the graph also has a turning point at minus 2 minus 1 over 9. So what does this tell me? It tells me that because I have this coordinate, that means when I sub in x equals to minus 2, y is equals to minus 1 over 9. Okay, so this is another equation that I can form. So let's do it. Okay, so I have So I know that 4a minus 2b plus c equals to 9. Okay, so this is the third equation. Because both sides has negative, I can cancel it. Then the numerator is both equals to 1. So that means the denominator is equals to denominator. Sorry, this is my second equation. So now, because I have three unknowns, I need three equations in order to solve them. So where's the third equation? Well, we know that the graph has a turning point at this. So we know that dy dx is equals to 0 when x equals to minus 2 and y equals to minus 1 over 9. Okay? So we can form the third equation. But before we can form the third equation, we need to differentiate this equation, right? So let's do it. So y equals to x plus 1 over ax squared plus bx plus c. So dy dx, you can use product rule or quotient rule. I'll just use quotient rule. So differentiate x plus 1, I get 1. Then I copy the denominator. Then minus, copy the numerator and differentiate the denominator, which gives me 2ax plus b over ax squared plus bx plus c squared. And I know that when x is equals to minus 2, dy dx is equals to 0. So what I'm going to do first is I know that the denominator will disappear. Okay, so I'll just put in this way. So cancel away, right? Because cross multiply, this part is gone. So I have ax squared plus bx plus c minus x plus 1 2ax plus b equals to 0. Then I'm going to sub in my x equals to minus 2. So this will give me 4a minus 2b plus c. So minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. With a minus sign in front, it's just plus 1. Then here it's minus 4a plus b. Okay, so now I'm going to group all the a's together. So I'll end up with the a will cancel off. I have minus b plus c equals to 0, which is my third equations. So now I have three equations. Now I can use my GC. I will obtain a equals to 2, b equals to minus 1, and c equals to minus 1. So that will be my answer. Okay, so I have provided a link below. You can download the work solution for the 2024 H2 A-level paper 1. So link in description below.